Kate from the Literary Apothecary. I realize it's been a very long time since I've done a book haul, and I've gotten a bunch of books since then. So today I'm going to do one big massive book haul and go through quickly all of the books I've gotten recently. So first, let's just start with the books that I traded in some books at the used bookstore for. And I think I mentioned these in one of my wrap-ups, but let's just go through them just in case I forget some. First, we have Lord John and the Private Matter. This is a short book by Diana Gabaldon on this is book 1 in the Lord John Grey series, which is a spin-off series from the Outlander series that revolves around the one and only Lord John Grey. And I've read these on like ebook version, and I can't wait to reread these again because they're so much fun. I also got Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, which is going to be one of my bibliotherapy books for a bibliotherapy video, and I can't wait to finally read this. I haven't read this yet somehow, and I'm so excited to finally read this. I've heard such amazing things about this book. And then the last book that I traded in is another bibliotherapy book, and that's The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry by Rachel Joyce, and I've heard great things about this. The folks in the Novel Cure had really great things to say about this book, so I can't wait to read this for a Bibliotherapy Sunday also. Now, the next set of books were sent to me from my very good friend, my best friend, Evie. She Was Only Evie. I'm going to link her channel down below. If you guys haven't subscribed yet to Evie, you need to do so. She is amazing. She's my best friend, and I love her to pieces, and her videos are so good. So, Evie sent me from her own collection as she was weeding out Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon McGregor, which is like a short novella, and I am excited to read this. I've heard such great things about this, and I can't wait to get into this. She also sent me The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. This is a second series by John Gwynne. I think he's got like 3 different series going now, or written now. This is, as you know, I'm reading the Faithful and Fallen series right now with Malice. This is another separate series, and I can't wait to get into this because that cover is just so cool with that dragon. I'm told there are definitely dragons in this book, so I can't wait. Evie also sent me the autobiography of Malcolm X. I've watched a lot of documentaries about Malcolm X. I've learned a lot about him, but I haven't actually read the autobiography of Malcolm X yet, so I'm really excited to read this and learn firsthand about Malcolm X. She also sent me the works of Robert Burns. If you don't know who Robert Burns is, he was a Scottish poet. He's the essentially national son of Scotland, and Evie saw this in her collection, and she knows how obsessed I am with Scotland. She said she just had to send it, so I had Robert Burns officially in my library. And she also sent How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram X. Kendi. This is supposed to be a really informative, fantastic book. It hit all the bestseller lists. It hit all of the top to read lists, especially last year when all these anti-racist books were being read. And I can't wait to read this and see what all the hype is about. Now, next up, we have a whole bunch of books sent from my friend Ev. Ev, just like Evie, went through all of her books as she was unhauling and sent me a whole bunch of books she thought I would be interested in. A lot of these are kind of thriller type of books, so I'm so excited to get into that genre because those give you that suspense that you need in a good thriller. So first up we have Michael Crichton's State of Fear, and if you recognize that author's name, he wrote Jurassic Park, the original book. So I can't wait to finally see some of his writing. She also sent Sing Unburied Sing by Jesmyn Ward, which is she won the National Book Award for Salvage the Bones, and I've wanted to read this book for so long, so I can't wait to finally get into this. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I think I started this years ago and for whatever reason never finished it, but I believe this is also a bibliotherapy book, maybe an audiobook version. And I can't wait to finally read this and finish it and see what all that hype is about, and maybe continue with the series. We'll see. Next up, we have The Grand Hotel by Scott Kennemore, and this is one of those thriller books, and it looks like a spooky book too, so I can't wait to get into this one. We have Ordeal by Innocence, an Agatha Christie book, and this is, just like most of the Agatha Christie books, now a TV series with looks like some really fantastic actors, so I can't wait to get into this. My Hungry Friend by Daniel Barnett. This is a short book, so this should be fun. This looks like a suspense book, and I can't wait to get into this. This is a beautiful cover. I love this cover, so it makes me very excited to read the book. Next up, we have Atlas 6 by Evie Blake, and this is actually a friend of my friend Angela, and this is going to be the shelf published in book read for, I think it's September, so I can't wait to read this. This is becoming such a big hit, and I have had this on my radar for a long time now, so I can't wait to finally read this. And then the last book from Ev is Catch and Kill by Ronan Farrow, and this is won the Pulitzer Prize. And this is a thriller spy conspiracy book, and this has been on my radar for a long time. I can't wait to finally read this. And then the last set of books that I will be talking about today is from my lovely friend Sharon at Sharon Dwyer. I'll also link her channel down below. Go check her out if you haven't. I love Sharon to pieces. She's one of my best friends. And she sent me 3 books since our last haul. And so the first one is The Count of Monte Cristo, which I'm going to be buddy reading in August through October. It's a 3-month-long buddy read because it is a chunker. But look at this cover. I love this cover so much. It's like that fake leather kind, and it is just beautiful. I love it. The font is tiny, so I'll probably do an audiobook along with this and do an immersion read while I'm reading it. But I've wanted to read The Count of Monte Cristo for so long, and it's one of my bibliotherapy books, so it knocks off that list. And I'm very excited to be reading this with a whole bunch of friends and to see what all of the hype is about. I've seen, movie versions like everyone else, but I've never actually read the book. So I can't wait to get into this book. So next up, we have The Game of Kings by Dorothy Dunnett, and this is Klaus at the Contradictorians' absolute favorite book. He does not stop talking about this book in this series and this writer, and a bunch of people have read this because of that. I can't wait to read it. Klaus tells me it deals with Scotland, so I am there. It's historical fiction. The year is 1547. Scotland is clinging to independence after humiliating English invasion. So I'm there for Scotland, historical fiction. I can't wait to read this book and see what it's all about and see if I love it just as much as Klaus did. And then the last book in this haul, and the last book I got from Sharon, is The Winter's Orbit by Everina Maxwell, and this cover is just gorgeous. I love all of these colors on this cover, and I can't wait to read this book. I've heard, just like everything else, I've heard fantastic things about this book, and I can't wait to dive in and see what it's all about. So that's my massive book haul for now. I hope that holds you over until the next one. Thank you to Sharon, Ev, and Evie for sending me all these amazing books. I can't wait to read them and fit them into all my TBRs. Thank you guys for watching. If you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments below what you thought of them. If you want to read any of these books, let me know and we'll create a buddy read for them. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. As always, my Patreon and Discord information will be in the description below. Come to our Discord and chat with me about these books. I can't wait to talk to you all about them. Keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.